Hey Virgo, how are you, Seeker? Welcome back to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane, in case you're new. Pleasure meeting you. What does December have in store for my amazing Virgos? Happy holidays. Yeah, you know. If you're a black sheep, happy holiday to you too, my love. You're like, not this season. This season I'm oh so popular. Wow. 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Virgo, I think you'll be surprised to the level of invitations you're going to receive. From dates to celebration to meetups. This is, oh my gosh. Virgo, this is very celebratory. There is so much communication with people all around you in all walks of life. Friendships, romance, family. And it's lighthearted and it's positive and it's uplifting and it's empowering, and you're like, no. I'm like, yeah, I see it right here. Los cartas no mientes. Cards don't lie. If I said it wrong, forgive me. I'm not fluent in Spanish. I just speak it a little. Anyway, 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 10. I want to show it to you again just because it's so pretty. Okay, some of you, to those of you that it's relevant for, okay? If you're single and not ready to mingle, I don't know, but if you are partnered, involved, something, this is way next level. This is like, move in with me, or this is like, commit to me, or this is even a marriage proposal, or if you're already married, this could be, let's have a baby. This is something. There is definitely an expansion of your social environment. I think people are going to be proud in your presence, Virgo. This is fantastic. I don't know what you've been doing, working on, how you've been evolving, or just being you, magnificent you, and finally seen and valued for your worth and for your generosity and for your wisdom and for your everything. But suddenly it's like everyone wants to be around Virgo. And I see you dealing with it pretty beautifully. Empress at the bottom of the deck. I think you will be able to balance it out. I see you dealing with it like beautifully. Like, I don't see you blinking or confused. It's almost like you just step into this role because it was always your role in a way. 2 of Pentacles. I think there are conversations about what's the next step or where to go to from here. It's a good thing. It feels exciting. It's almost like, okay, we want to move into a bigger house. Where? You know, okay, we want to travel somewhere. Where? Things like that. I see you surround. Oh my God, this is. If you're new, you probably, maybe you think I'm sugarcoating. Watch my other videos. Or my regular seekers comment in the comments, tell people, you know, I speak, I tell the truth. I tell what I see. This is gorgeous and it feels so good. And you know what? Sometimes, if it's too good to be true, it is true. There is joy in life. There is abundance. There is prosperity. There is love. is just sometimes when we're so used to being outside of it and denied of it and running away to our work or to our craft, feeling excluded, it's almost, it's very easy to forget or to believe that it can't be, or it's just in the movies, but it's right here on the table. Virgo, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you feel like? Oh, there's a flipper. Knight of Swords. So because it kind of flipped and then went into hiding in the deck like that, I think this person is planning on coming in fast and clear, but I don't think you might not be seeing it right now. Maybe you're sensing it a little bit. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're Virgo, you look so good. You guys, I don't know what you're doing, but you look great. Okay? You're just busy being, busy bee, I'm picking. You're busy being a busy bee. Spreading beauty and fairy dust all around you. Sorry, this feels so, oh my god, it's so much fun. There's money. I think you're coming into some resources. There's definitely fruits of labor here. Something you've been passionate about and working towards is now really showing fruits. And you might be wondering what to do with it, or how to invest, or how to spend, or what to prioritize. I do see you treating yourself. I'm also seeing you receiving gifts in a way. Virgo, this of course can be reversed, but this is just the energy on the table. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. You might kind of twitch a little bit at the sound of me saying treat yourself, because you want to save, and I get that. Save your money, that's fine. If this is relatively new for you, if you're not used to being in financial freedom, then yes, put at least 40%, that's what's coming up with 2 4s, at least 40% aside to save, to invest, to just let it be there, right? I'm actually picking up on a 4 of Pentacles that is okay here. Be cautious, though, of not imbuing fear and anxiety into that. Make sure you're just doing, you're just being financially smart, but not rigid, because we gotta, in order to make, we gotta spend, and it's also an energetic thing, not just a financial, economic thing. There has to be a flow of give and take. And we already know that the universe treats us the way we treat ourselves. So we gotta also know how to buy ourselves something nice, or give ourselves, give ourselves that which we don't necessarily need, but just want. No, you don't need this pair of earrings, but if you're used to never buying anything for yourself, or constantly being, very, very stern, maybe for this holiday season, if you have a little extra, do it. Get yourself a gift. You'll get yourself a gift, and then the day after, someone else will get you a gift. It's usually how it works. People think that manifestation is I give them, they'll give me. No. You give you, they give you. The universe just mirrors, copy-paste the energy that you express and what it is you do. Okay? I'm not saying, I'm not trying to teach people to only be up in their own anus. Sorry. But, yeah, a little bit. Queen of Wands and Judgment. This reading is getting interesting. So, a lot of social encounters. I know it's weird doing C19, but whatever. Somehow, you are experienced, you are seen, you are invited, you are felt. Your presence is felt. It is warm, it is inviting, it is invited. I see a lot of people communicating with you, Virgo. There's a lot of You know, some of them it's like people who are regularly in your life. Some of them like come out of the woodwork, but it's like there's a buzz around you. I don't know if you achieved something recently or about to achieve something in December, but it is somehow made known. Okay, I don't know if it's something that people can see publicly or you post about it on social media or whatever, but there's a sense of acknowledgement. Virgo, I think some of you are going to be acknowledged for something, possibly creative here with this Queen of Wands. Some of you are working in fashion, in the beauty industry. Seven of Pentacles. So many Pentacles. Yeah, you're saving that coin. I feel like there's a cause, an opportunity for you to, I think especially those of you who are artists or performers in one way, shape, or form, I think you're going to, I possibly, knock on wood, hopefully, that's how it looks, book something that pays really well, that will allow you to put some money aside. Something, suddenly you have way more than you're used to having. And you're like, what do I do with it? Oh my God. Can you hear that? I'm sorry. It cringes your ear, does it? Oh, there we go. Seven of Pentacles. Someone, there's a lot of investment on the table. Of course, it could be finances, but I do see someone wanting to invest in someone strongly. What's with all the pentacles, guys? Three of Pentacles. Are you falling into riches somehow? Like, what's going on? This could be a very well-paying project. Oh my gosh, dude, what the flare? Just, what's going on there? Okay, there's like a truck that is trying to make a reverse or something, and they don't have a choice. It's a really big one. It takes a time, you know, and there's a car behind it. It's like honking at it as if like it will change the laws of physics by doing so. Like, chill, man. It's a Saturday. Like, yeah, I get it. You're in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. I'm always in a hurry, and yet, okay, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do lose my cool, but that makes no sense. Anyway, sorry. Guys, look, 2, 3, 4 of Pentacles, 7, 9, 10 of Pentacles. There's a lot of money on the table. There is a lot of, I'm also picking up like fabric, fashion. I don't know if you work in like in the arts, in ways of like wardrobe or styling, designing. I don't know, it doesn't have to be, but this Two of Cups here and the Four of Wands right off the bat in the beginning, like romance, love, and then it just goes straight into the money, and it's like, regardless, I mean, like work-wise, so many blessings. Virgo, I always feel like I have nothing to say other than congratulations. Okay, clarify this Two of Cups, please, for Virgo. Who is this? Who is this love for Virgo, please? Show me Two of Cups, Four of Wands for Virgo. Okay. Hangman in the reverse and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. A sense of sacrifice is gone. What do I mean by that? For those of you who are used to or tend to carry the frequency of being the sacrificial lamb, or, you know, being the scapegoat of something, including love, like being, even like being the empath therapist that is always like healing the other person, giving, giving, and giving, and getting depleted. It's like done with. I think November, this season, Scorpio, that we just had, yanked it out of you somehow, which is really, really great. And I think that's why money is coming in. So, okay, something about you being on a sacrificial kind of vibe from a place of a healer, of an empath, of someone who gives great advice. You're Virgo. You're a natural healer and a natural advisor. But I think for a long time, because in combination with you having lack of self-worth, and emotional difficulties with yourself, and very little self-love, by the way. You've always put yourself second, if not last, on the list, and you would be okay with people putting you last on the list or even outside of the list as ways of like thinking it's like, I don't know, you allowed it somehow and now you don't allow it. And I think that really affected your money, like really affected your money. Please remember, Venus rules both love and romance and beauty, and money and finances and matter. Okay, because both are far from different. They're both an aspect of worth, of self-value, of self-love, and self-care. Um, when you constantly put yourself last or sacrifice yourself for others, it comes from a lack mentality and feeling lesser. Because if it was really about unconditional love, and if it was truly about healing all the creatures of the divine, you're not exempt. You're a part of this web of divinity. You are a part of the human species. You are an earthling. You deserve, your soul, you deserve just as much love and tenderness and care, right? So if you didn't do that for yourself, and you can't constantly allow other people to either cancel you or step on you or dismiss you or kind of use you as a scapegoat for their issues, that blocks your money, and it blocks your healing, as well as your ability to heal others and help others, by the way, because you can't do for others what you can't do for yourself. Your healing of others and advisory to others will always be limited by that which you give yourself. It will never be any way, shape, or form above it. Just so you know, the level of healing and care you can give others is only to the level of that which you can give yourself. So even though you may have thought you were sacrificing yourself to help others or to advise others or to be there for others, be it romantic partnerships, family, friendships, anything really, co-workers that you've, kind of made yourself smaller and older in order to allow them to, shine. You didn't really. You actually just enabled people, so it wasn't actual healing, right? That person, that coworker, didn't have to work as hard as you did or be as talented as you are in order to get to where they got to. And at one point, it will come back to bite them because they'll have to do something that requires skill and ability and talent, but they won't be able to live up to it. They won't be able to hold up that frequency, whereas you would have. You would have done the job. So you hurt them because now they look horrible, and they're not. And they also feel bad about themselves. You hurt the job, you hurt yourself. What'd you do with that? And that applies to anything really. And I think seeing this Queen of Cups in the reverse, in combination with the Hangman in the reverse, the whole I'm an empath that gives so much to others, and I put myself on the side, like you're realizing it's a load of crap. Because it is. It's not loving. It's actually super egoic. It's like trying to be the altruistic hero and making sure everybody knows. And people with successful mindsets see right through it. Unless they're narcissistic, and then they will abuse you for it. They'll just kind of keep you around. And you'll be like, oh, I'm healing them. No, you're not. You're just feeding the beast, and then you're mad at it for eating it. So, all of this good stuff and money and acknowledgement and honors, and even rewards for some of you, and booking and events and invitations, and like Virgo, 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 oh Virgo. It's all because you stopped treating yourself like poo. And it's like immediately luck turns. Because it was never about luck. Luck takes hard work. If anybody knows that, Virgo, that's you. But you never applied it into your emotional sphere. You kind of put your emotions on the back burner. Cry, goddess damn it. Be like, I'm not in the mood today. No, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to fix it. Because you're always the person that wants to talk about things and is there to talk about things and to resolve things. You know, it's other people who are like not in the mood or can't talk or won't talk. And if something is important to you, you understand that it requires work and investment and attention. You're like, yeah, I'm willing to show up. You show up, you have the conversation, you do the things. And now you're like, nah, I don't want to answer this. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to fix this. Whatever. I don't want to tell you off. I don't want to explain to you why you're being a dumbass. If you're a dumbass, you're not going to understand why you're being a dumbass. So I'll be a dumbass for trying to explain you why you're being a dumbass. It's like a party of dumbasses. Like, why would I want to attend to that? Yeah. Why did it fall when I asked for the Two of Cups? Oh, because obviously it applies to romance as well. When you stop coming towards the person inevitably starts coming towards you. And if they're not, it's because they're not your person. So good to know. But if there is love and there is truth, then the second you allow them to fill the gap, they inevitably will. It's just physics. In the universe, every hole aspires to be filled. It's just what it is. It's a vacuum kind of thing. Okay, the yin and yang symbol, the black and white wave, it's super scientific. The ancients were very, very, very smart. We still don't understand how they built the pyramids. But sometimes we look back at them as if they were unevolved. No, we're not evolved. But we think we're so evolved. Like, there's so much for us to discover and to not even discover, just learn, study, because it already was discovered. The old masters already know it all. Knew it all, I'm sorry. But it's this young sense of arrogance making us think that we can do things better. How about before you try to make something better, first study that something. You can't make something better if you don't know how to do that something. In order to polish your kick, you gotta first know how to kick. Okay? It's like when 20-year-old men like join martial arts and they're like just kicking stuff with force, thinking it's so impressive, but their technique sucks and they won't even try to look at me and maybe learn something because I'm small and cute. What do I know about strength? I'm probably beta. No, I'm alpha. Sit down, boy. Not in ways of castrating anyone. I just want to say this. You can be a macho man, a manly man, but beta, aka a follower. You can be a super feminine woman of a female and be an alpha, a creator, a leader. Getting what I'm saying here? It's not a matter of the fact that if I say the word alpha and your brain immediately goes to masculinity, that's very chauvinistic of you. It's the assumption that power and leadership and strength are automatically associated with the masculine aspect of creation. And as if sensitivity and compassion and gentleness are only associated with femininity, that's man-hating. Men are both these things and women are both these things. You can be an alpha containing beta attributes when it's needed, but you can also be an alpha that is super, super sensitive and compassionate. It doesn't mean like, sorry. Power couples, for example, are both alphas. It's not to say that the woman isn't feminine. I'm an alpha. I pride myself of being feminine because I like femininity. Man, you gotta learn some stuff. Anyway, how did I get to that? Oh, love. When you stop being like that, then someone comes towards you. And you seem to have stopped being like that. So it seems like someone is coming towards you. Very good. Okay, anything else before I move on to extended, to look deeper into the dynamic between Virgo and their person? Anything else to close up this beautiful reading for December? As many readers like to say, hey, this is you, the Hermit. Any clarification? Something deeper here. Explain to me this Hermit. The world. Time. Something with the seasons. I think some of you, your spirit has been waiting for this time for a very long time. Waiting for this time for a very long time. December 21st, 2020. Big, huge portal. Transition where everyone is basically transitioning to their next cycle of life. Some are going to kind of go deeper and stronger into their karmic cycle because they just refused to snap out of it, and so now they're just going into another decade of the same bullshit that they've experienced, same patterns, same cycles. And others are just ascending that into completely different aspects of their soul expression. It's almost like a reincarnation within the same lifetime. And it's not rare, it's something that happens a lot. It's part of evolution of the consciousness, it's part of ascension. It's just changing within the same body and becoming a higher frequency version of yourself. And that's beautiful. And I do feel like I'm tapping into Virgos that are in that arena. And if you're not, then good luck. Some of you are guiding people. Some of you guide people in some way, shape, or form, with knowledge, with wisdom. It doesn't have to be spiritual, by the way. You can be a financial advisor that gives that advises like companies, right? It could be any field. It could be a nutritionist. It could be a psychologist. It could be a spiritual teacher. But either way, you're doing it in a very high level type of way. It's global. For those of you who are dealing with things like that, I feel like you're going to... I feel like you might feel like your craft or your talents or your gifts are growing and you're tapping into more abilities, which is great. I think a lot of you are waking up to remembering a lot of wisdom from your past lifetimes, from many of them really. You're like kind of, it's like soul retrieval, but of the wisdom. And suddenly you'll find yourself knowing how to do things that you didn't know you know. Okay? Suddenly you're like, oh my god, I know how to paint. Or, oh my god, I know how to write poetry. Or, oh my god, I know how to build a table. Like, what is happening? Or, oh my god, I'm reading this information in a book that I've never studied before, never heard of before, but I feel like I know it. And it's almost like I think something, and then the next paragraph, the author says it. So, whoa. That. That's awesome. So I do recommend to kind of dig into different types of knowledge that you're curious about to see kind of what triggers your memory of different types of knowledge. And cool beans. You also have the access of Virgo Pisces right here. So I do think a lot of you are healers, and I think you're stepping into the next level by getting rid of the whole empathic sacrificial lamb kind of vibe. Please watch, if you haven't, my 13th element, A Narcissist is an Empath Who Had Enough. The triggering truth about empaths and narcissists. It's not a comfortable video, yet an important video. So it's on my 13th element playlist. Okay guys, I'm going to give you a quick look into the cards. I'm going to dive deeper into the dynamic between you and your person of interest. It's going to be a love extended. You can find the link below in the description box. It's available on Patreon and on Vimeo. I would rather see you on Patreon, be honest, because that way you can see all the extendeds and other VIP content and join my tribe. And support the channel, of course. It's a membership you can cancel anytime. Keep in mind, they charge you on the 1st of every month. So if you join on the 28th or the 29th, they'll charge you again for the next cycle on the 1st. So if you want to wait for the 1st, go right ahead. I completely understand. And if you want to be kind to me twice, yay. Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I teach tarot, so check out Tarot Masterclass Bunkai. It's the secret applications of tarot, all the philosophical, spiritual, energetic, archetypal, mythological layers of the tarot. It's endless. Link is below as well. I'm on Instagram as the Existential Shift. Guys, if you just want to support my channel on a regular basis as means of reciprocity, you can join as a member. You'll have cute emojis on lives and in comments. It's just $1.99, and it serves as a way to kind of as reciprocity for what I do here for free. Yeah, it adds up. So if you think it's too little, it's not. And I'm really happy to see you guys. It makes me really happy to see you grow. So thank you for those of you who are already members. Thank you for those of you who are already patrons. I am very grateful for you. I'm overjoyed by you. I'm so grateful to be able to do what I do, and it's thanks to you showing up here, listening to me, taking my advice, and it's like, it's not something I take for granted at all. So namaste, which by the way means the God in me, the goddess in me sees the goddess in you, or the God in me sees the God in you. So namaste. Stay magic. Stay true. I love you. Subscribe and join the shift if you haven't yet. If you're a newbie, subscribe, press the bell button. Okay.